Hey guys, welcome back to Ivy Crypto. Today I wanted to talk about crypto versus crypto, XRP versus Stellar XLM, Ripple versus Stellar. This is quite the battle. As some of you may know, the founder of Stellar actually used to work for Ripple XRP. So let's get right into it, guys. I want to talk from the beginning. What is Ripple? What is Stellar? Why are they similar? And why do I think they're going head to head for dominance in this space? So as you guys may know, Ripple XRP is cryptocurrency used by banks to interact with the Ripple network. The Ripple net is comprised of the Ripple Foundation, developers, and a variety of well-known financial institutions. What makes Ripple different and why it has been a bit of a black sheep among early crypto projects is the fact that it's designed to serve the central banking community. Ripple functions as global payments network specifically designed to streamline international financial transactions between RippleNet participants. Shown here. Ripple functions the group is comprised of mostly banks, but there are some notable financial institutions such as MoneyGram that have joined the team to leverage Ripple's real-time gross settlement system, currency exchange, and remittance network. Then you've got Stellar. Stellar Luminous, also known as XLM, is a cryptocurrency designed to facilitate the same style of cross-border transactions as Ripple. Slightly different crowd. Stellar XLM is geared primarily to enterprise clientele, although it also works with banks and financial institutions. The project is backed by a not-for-profit called the Stellar Development Foundation, the SDF. This group focuses on expanding the Stellar Luminous ecosystem and serving new strategic partnerships. So both of these have a shared history. The similarities in these two projects are not some random occurrence. Many are surprised to learn that the projects share a developer, which is Jeb McCaleb. Here's how the Ripple concept helped spawn one of the biggest competitors, Stellar Luminous, into existence. Ripple officially launched in 2012 to moderate market hype. This was the early days of the market as Bitcoin was only 3 years old. XRP was the first bank-focused cryptocurrency, and as such, it has seen many long-term crypto users as a bit of a sellout during these early years. Got to remember, guys, Bitcoin was developed to free the people from the same system that Ripple is designed to serve. So obviously, massive difference there. Ripple was anything but a sellout though. If anything, it was above the curve. The reality is the project has helped spur blockchain adoption in many ways. Currently, the platform supports tokens representing fiat currencies, cryptocurrencies, commodities, and much, much more. So we learn more here about the RippleNet. Ripple is a privately owned for-profit company. The platform's developments are decided on by the members of the Ripple Foundation and its development team. During Ripple's launch, 1 billion XRP were pre-mined. These tokens have been slowly released into the network via a few major investors. So you can see here a little bit about what they've done. Obviously, Ripple and XRP have been creating some massive partnerships, especially in the Middle East, which has really driven the buzz despite the SEC lawsuit. As Ripple began to expand its network, a rift began to become evident among some of its core developers. Specifically, McCaleb, who we talked about earlier, began to express concerns about the project's overall direction. According to inside sources, there was multiple instances where his concepts and ideas were shot down by the rest of the development team. And here is Stellar was born. The concerns led to McCaleb splitting from Ripple in 2014 and launching his own international payments network called Stellar Luminous. The split wasn't amicable, and McCaleb began to dump his billions of XRP. This decision led to Ripple filing a lawsuit to block him from tanking the market value of the coin. Stellar Luminous officially entered the market in 2014. The project was co-founded by McCaleb and his former lawyer, Joyce Kim. Stellar Luminous's main functionalities are very similar to Ripple, but with a few changes. XLM, which is the utility for Stellar, was built to provide an easy way for enterprise clientele to create, send, and trade digital representation of all forms of money. Stellar Luminous got major market support during its early funding stage. The network secured funding from Xrp CEO, WordPress founder, AngelList founder, and Xrp received 2 billion XLM for seed funding the project. When you look at the technical structure of both of these networks, it's quite easy to see all the differences. For example, XLM has no cap on its supply, but XRP is set at 100 billion. However, the majority of Ripple is held by its development team at the moment. The firm releases these coins at a rate of 1 billion in a month. Notably, only around 10 to 30% enter service, with the majority going into an escrow account. Users can track these via the XRP ledger. So obviously that's something that I know new investors tend to have as a concern for XRP, is that a majority of it is held by the development team. The Ripple consensus mechanic relies on 6 important components. There are servers running Ripple server software, a distributed ledger, a last close ledger, and an open ledger. The ledger holds the value of all user accounts. The last close ledger is the most recent of the ledger, and the open ledger is the ledger's current operating status. There is also a unique node list. This is a set of other server queries used during validation. Lastly, a proposer is any server broadcasting transactions to be included on the consensus process. The Ripple protocol consensus algorithm is applied every few seconds by all nodes in order to maintain the correctness and agreement of the network. The Stellar consensus protocol, similar name as well. The Stellar consensus protocol was first published in 2015. The document laid out how the SCP would secure a decentralized network in an efficient manner without sacrificing performance. The SCP relies on a combination of digital signatures and hash families to validate the state of the network. Unlike Ripple's closed network, anyone can become a validator, archive a node or Horizon server on Stellar Luminous's blockchain. So as we all know, XRP is centralized whilst Stellar XLM is decentralized. And obviously there's some regulatory concerns right now around Ripple. So Ripple is currently in an SEC court battle. The SEC is alleging that Ripple unlawfully sold securities during its XRP ICO, and according to most recent reports, the firm is prepared to argue the fair notice defense. This strategy argues the firm had no reasonable fair notice from the SEC on whether selling XRP would constitute an illegal securities offering. So here I've got a difference between centralized and decentralized, the XLM price development, the past, the present, and the future. So a good read here on the screen. But the Ripple case is absolutely pivotal between these two. If XRP is successful in its argument, the effects would have quite literally a ripple effect throughout the industry. Moving forward, the SEC would have to prove they warned ICOs that the efforts could be considered illegal, to impose harsh fines. And speaking on the company's future plans, Ripple's CEO has stated that his firm intends to consider going public following the resolution of the SEC lawsuit. So Ripple is quite confident that they're going to win the case. Of course, it's been quite a different experience for XLM. The experience and insight gained by McCaleb during his stint at Ripple paid off greatly in terms of regulatory concerns. To this day, Stellar has managed to remain out of the SEC's crosshairs. Notably, the platform even received regulatory approval from the New York Department of Financial Services to be listed. So recently, guys, you'll see that Stellar went absolutely hyper recently. It raised eyebrows, though, when it announced that it had partnered with Visa, Tala, and Circle, one of the companies behind USDC, to create a new decentralized ecosystem. The team will create a new stablecoin and wallet that will enable users to cross-border transactions and access fiat to crypto services. For its part, Visa intends to issue cards that are directly linked to the wallets. These cards will enable users to spend their crypto anywhere that accepts Visa, which is currently 70 million merchants globally. So, in recap, guys, XLM versus Ripple. Same, but different. Obviously, a little bit of, McCaleb left Ripple founded XLM. Stellar has had quite literally the stellar performance in the last few months, still trading quite cheap at 40 cents at the moment on a dip, down from an all-time high recently of about 74 cents not too long ago. So it really, both of these are traded on major exchanges. You can see here you can buy XLM on Binance, KuCoin, Huobi, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, and Coinbase. XRP, as we all know, having some difficulty on the big exchanges, but currently you can still buy it on KuCoin, Binance, Huobi, Bitdom, and Gate.io. If you're in Australia, you can also trade XRP and XLM on Coinspot, which is the main platform that we use over here. But look, Ripple, Stellar, depends on what your goals are, guys. In terms of what project is a better investment, there's no one answer. Both of them have managed to secure impressive strategic partnerships, and both projects have a lot of pilot programs currently underway. Both networks could be considered long-term investments, and it's obviously up to you guys which one you think is better. I'm personally invested in XRP. I'm not invested in Stellar XLM. I did hold a little bit of a bag of XLM, but I let it go. I just wasn't seeing the movement there, and I just think that XRP has such a huge community behind it that as soon as the SEC lawsuit is over, win or lose, I think the price is going to skyrocket. Tell me what you think, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment with your thoughts, and as always, watch this space.